How one reacts to a moral quandary or dilemma can be seen as a means of determining their character. But as time passes and events move deeper into the past, how said person reacted can be seen differently by those in the present day when compared to the views of their contemporaries. This is especially true when they are on the losing side of a conflict and the winners are dictating what goes into the annals of time. Greetings and welcome back to Checkpoint Gaming Transformers. With this episode, we will be looking at the character types that are found within the game that are beyond that of the standard character types. When it comes to that of the combiners, they are a team of characters that join together in a third mode that is known as the combiner mode. Although the combiner consists of multiple characters, when in combiner mode, it counts as a single character. In addition to this, most combiners have a corresponding battle card that is known as an enigma that allows the team to combine under the right circumstances. However, there are some combiners that have a different way of combining. With the enigmas, if it is used to combine characters into a combiner, you cannot use the card's first ability to use its effect. Always follow the instructions on the card in order. If you already don't have the specified combiner on the battlefield, then the first listed ability will not trigger. When a character is combined, it starts off untapped and gets all of the damage counters found on the component characters that formed it. It can also keep the upgrades found on the other characters based upon the upgrade slots. And unless the combiner states otherwise, it will possess one weapon slot, one utility slot, and one armor slot. If there are more upgrades than there are slots, then keep as many as you can fit onto the combiner and then scrap the rest. When the combiner attacks, the whole thing will become tapped. And if the combiner is KO'd and you are somehow still in the game, then the combiner will remain in combiner mode while it is in the KO area. When in combiner mode, the character cannot flip and will ignore any instructions that will say to flip it. When a character is in combiner mode, it cannot break apart into its individual character cards. With the combiners, there are a few teams that you could choose from. Although most of them came in the rise of the combiners wave, subsequent waves have released combiners as well. With these combiners, they consist of Devastator, Dreadwing, Minosaur, Omega Supreme, Optimus Maximus, Predator King, Raider Skythread, Sky Shadow, Superion, Tidal Wave, and Volcanicus. With Devastator, it consists of Constructicons. With Dreadwing, it consists of the Dreadwing components. With Minosaur, it consists of Stunticons. With Omega Supreme, it consists of Siege Defense. With Optimus Maximus, it consists of Sentinels. With Predator King, it consists of Predacons. With Raider Skytread, it consists of the Skytread components. With Sky Shadow, it consists of the Sky Shadow components. With Superion, it consists of Aerial Bots. With Tidal Wave, it consists of Dark Fleet. With Volcanicus, it consists of Dinobots. When it comes to that of the Micromasters, Battlemasters, and Weaponizers, they consist of battle card-sized characters. They never go into your deck, your hand, or the scrap pile. Although they are the same size as battle cards, they still act and play as characters. So whatever can happen to a regular sized character can also happen to them. With Micromasters, they are characters that have an alternate mode and a bot mode which allows them to flip between forms. They also start the game in alt mode. And though they tend to be small and often outmatched on the battlefield, they can still assist with the fight. This is due to their tap abilities that provide them with an option that is other than attack. With Battlemasters, they have no alt mode, start off in bot mode, and they cannot flip while they are on the battlefield. It's not until they are KO'd that they can be flipped. When they are KO'd, they can be played in their upgrade mode. They can also be Autobot or Decepticon. And since they do not possess an alt mode, they start the game in bot mode, but they cannot be flipped even if instructed to do so by a card. So if there are additional instructions listed on a battle card, try and follow them as possible. With accessing their upgrade mode, the Battlemaster will need to be KO'd. When that happens, you will immediately flip the card and play its other mode. You still get to play the upgrade even if the Battlemaster is KO'd. It can also cause some abilities to trigger that would otherwise not be triggered during the opponent's turn. When the Battlemaster is used as an upgrade in its upgrade mode, it does not count as playing an upgrade card during your turn. And the Battlemaster can be used in its upgrade mode after getting KO'd in its bot mode. In the unusual event where your Battlemaster gets KO'd in bot mode on your turn before you attack, you can still play an upgrade card from your hand as well as the Battlemaster has an upgrade. It is also possible for a Battlemaster in upgrade form to be removed from the battlefield. When this happens, it is placed into the KO area with the upgrade mode face up. When this happens, it is done when the upgrade would be returned to the player's hand, returned to the deck, directly scrapped, or the character that has it equipped itself gets KO'd. With what has been described for the Battlemasters also extend to the Weaponizers. But unlike Battlemasters, Weaponizers consist of two cards that start off assembled in bot mode. When a Weaponizer gets KO'd, it will split into two different upgrades that can then be played. With these upgrades, they can be played onto separate characters or onto the same character. But when they are removed from the game, Weaponizers are placed into the KO area. When it comes to that of the Titan Masters, they introduced two new character modes to the game that work together. These two modes consist of head mode and body mode. A character marked with head mode are placed above the character marked with body mode, thus combining into a single larger character. The body mode character possesses larger character stats and abilities, while the head mode character will give the larger character a bonus. With both the head mode character and body mode character, each possesses star count and each counts towards the 25 star limit. During the game, the larger character possesses all of the stars from both those characters. When creating a Titan Master, you can put any head onto any body, even if the two parts are from different factions. And when these different parts consist of different factions, the larger character will belong to both factions. Because of this fact, it cannot qualify as belonging to only the Autobots or only the Decepticons. When it comes to flipping, the body mode character will flip from alt mode to body mode while the head does not. As a result of this, its bonus will always apply regardless of the mode the larger character is in. Like all of the characters, this character will start the game in alt mode. If this character gets KO'd, even if it's your last character, the head mode character is returned to the battlefield in bot mode. Once deployed, this character cannot flip. Regarding your sideboard, since the head mode character and the body mode character are considered to be separate characters, you can only have one in your sideboard, not both. When it comes to the Titans, they are large spots that tower over other Transformers. With these cards, they are significantly larger than the standard Transformer character cards. The only non-Titan character that possesses this larger size card is the promotional version of Omega Supreme. For the game, the only Titans that exist are Metroplex, Trypticon, and Fortress Maximus. With Metroplex, Trypticon, and Fortress Maximus, although they have some special rules pertaining to them regarding other characters in and of themselves, they essentially cannot be played with any other characters. So if you choose any of these characters, you'll only be fielding that given character. With Metroplex, he starts off with a 25 star value, automatically maxing him out to the team's star value. With Trypticon, he starts off with a 24 star value, so he has one extra star value available to round him out, but he has a specialized battle card meant to help maximize his efficiency in the form Reckless Invasion at the star value of 1, thus maxing him out for his team star value. Both Metroplex and Trypticon start the game with 3 characters under them. Although each of these characters possess a star value of their own, allowing them to be played independent of their respective Titan, they do not count toward 25 star limits when played with and under their respective Titan. These characters are also needed when playing their respective Titan. With Metroplex, he starts with Scamper, 6-Gun, and Slammer under him, while Trypticon starts with Full Tilt, Wipeout, and Brunt under him. With Scamper, 6-Gun, and Slammer, they can only be deployed once during the game. With Full Tilt, Wipeout, and Brunt, they have the possibility of being deployed multiple times during the game. But regardless of the character, they can only be deployed one at a time. When one of these 6 characters gets deployed, put it onto the battlefield in alt mode and untapped. They're also allowed to attack this turn. When deployed, they become one of your characters, and you'll get to decide when it will be attacking. And if you haven't already flipped one of your characters for the turn, you can flip the newly deployed character. Once these characters are deployed and are on the battlefield, their abilities come into effect. This also extends to attacking and defending. So if they are yet to be deployed, they cannot attack or help to defend. When deploying a character from underneath Metroplex or Trypticon, you can deploy any character you choose and in any order you wish. With Slammer and Brunt, they are combat drones, so they only have alt mode. Since they cannot flip, ignore any effects that try to do this. When Scamper, 6-Gun, Slammer, Full Tilt, Wipeout, or Brunt are KO'd, they are to be put into your KO area. Do not put them back underneath their respective Titan. You also do not lose the game until all of the characters have been KO'd. Even if the Titan gets KO'd, you still continue the game. The Scamper, 6-Gun, Slammer, Full Tilt, Wipeout, and or Brunt are still on the battlefield. But that is only if they get deployed. If any of these characters are still underneath their respective Titan when the Titan gets KO'd, the undeployed characters are also considered to be KO'd. They do not deploy on the battlefield, nor do they appear in the KO area. With Trypticon, there are 2 battle card types that specifically relate to him, and they are Battlefield Incursion and Relentless Invasion. With Battlefield Incursion, it can be played if there are no cards under him, but it will not have any effect upon the game. With Relentless Invasion, although the character is put onto the battlefield where he will attack one at a time, he can still attack with a character as normal. This can be Trypticon or another character that was already on the battlefield. And it doesn't matter how many characters are found in the KO area when this card is played. As long as they are in the KO area, the action effect will cause the character or characters to return to the battlefield and then go underneath Trypticon afterwards. But if the character is put onto the battlefield due to Relentless Invasion is KO'd before it can go underneath Trypticon, it will go back into the KO area. With Fortress Maximus, he is the only Titan Master that is Titan sized. With his head mode character, he can only have Cerebro as his head. He also doesn't come with any characters found underneath him like that of Metroplex or Trypticon. With Cerebro, he is a unique character since he possesses both the head mode and the body mode, starting the game as a head mode character in Tatsu Fortress Maximus, but will become a body mode character after Fortress Maximus gets KO'd and gets his own head mode character once being deployed onto the battlefield as his own character. When Cerebro gets KO'd, then his chosen head mode character will be deployed onto the battlefield in bot mode. And since the character cannot switch into bot mode, neither Cerebro nor his selected head mode character can be flipped while they have been deployed onto the battlefield. Although the default head mode character for Cerebro is that of Emissary, you can choose any other head mode character you wish as long as it does not cause the 25 star count limit to be violated. And with Emissary, he can be placed onto any other body mode character. With this unique Titan Master setup, it is worth noting that Fortress Maximus will not get that bonus for the head mode character that is attached to Cerebro. You'll only get the bonus found with Cerebro. With Cerebro's head mode character, Cerebro will gain that head mode character bonus after he gets deployed as his own character. If you liked this episode, feel free to give it a like, and if you want to stay up to date on any future episodes that we upload, then go ahead and subscribe. You can also support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month at patreon.com/checkpointgaming. See you in the next episode, and happy gaming.